Edwards on the wing. Out to Conley. Passes it to McDaniels. And the layup's good off the glass.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Now, here's Curry. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Kicks it out to Wiggins. And again, no good by Golden State.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. And he uses the glass on the layup. Curry's got 5 now.
And how about when Curry gets fancy with it? His confidence is what allows him to pull off these moves.
Pass to Towns. And here is McDaniel. Edwards finds McDaniel. Edwards with it. And it's Looney with the rebound.
Tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And there's the pass to Thompson. The dish now to Wiggins. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Gobert with the block. Edwards against Wiggins. Here's Conley. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Curry passes to Green. Out to the right wing. Down low. Wiggins with it. Working on McDaniels. Curry outside. That one, no good. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Outside, Towns. Back to Gobert. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Green.
What I appreciate most about Green is his leadership. Strong vocally on and off the floor.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
You know, yeah, guys, last year was a rough one for him at the stripe. I mean, it's going to be hard for him not to improve on those numbers. They were that bad.
Conley dishes to Towns. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Outside Curry. From deep three-point range. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one so far. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
And here's Wiggins after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Rebound Minnesota. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
And here are the Timberwolves. Outside Conley. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And that one, good.
And how about that move? Pat Conley adjusting around the contact to get the finish.
Curry looking it over. Wiggins outside. They kick it out to Green. There's the drive. Outside Curry. Conley against Wiggins. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Wiggins has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
Trying to employ physical defense against Wiggins, but this young man powers right through it. Very impressive.
Gobert in the corner. Looney with it. Now defended by Gobert. And it's the Warriors on the break. Thompson outside. On the wing, Green. Tries the spin move. 5 to shoot. And Thompson kicks to Curry. Gobert with the block. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Conley kicks to Towns. Outside Edwards. Out left to the wing. Over Thompson. Here's Gobert. The second chance effort. And the basket is good.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Timberwolves.
Oh, man, how about the mid-range jumper from these guys? It's on tonight, a huge part of their offense so far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
Now, here's Looney. That shot off. Towns with the defensive effort. A minute 50 left in the first half of basketball.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the raft.
Curry against Conley. Curry passes to Looney. Outside for Curry. Another shot. Another miss by Curry.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falls.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Now here's Gobert.
And the former 2016-17 NBA Defensive Player of the Year, Green takes great pride in shutting down whoever he's guarding. Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Feeds to Edwards. Good D by Thompson. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Curry against Conley. They set the pick. Fires the three. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. Edwards kicks to Conley. Outside, Towns. Here's McDaniels. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And thanks for the great interview, David.
17, the Warriors. 15.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
So with Thompson sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Jordan Poole, Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Green in at the 5, roaming the paint. The shot's good from DiVincenzo. And the accepted wisdom is role players tend to play better at home than on the road. And I've always wondered, Clark, how does that affect them more than stars?
You know, I don't know if I actually buy into that. I do think there's a comfort level when you're at home. I think it's always a little more pressurized to be the home team because you have some additional distractions. Typically, role players are a little more inconsistent overall just based on their particular positions, but that's why you don't call them stars. You call them role players.
And it's good for 2. Poole's got his first 2 points of the night.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
Anderson passes to Noel. Back to Anderson. Kicks it out to Prince. And stolen by Payton. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Now, here's Poole. Defense is right there. Now, here's DiVincenzo. Here's Payton. No good. That would have tied it. Minnesota in the lead.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive. But recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. GA, thanks. And for the Timberwolves, Clark, getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good on the triple. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Noel passes to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. To the left wing. Jacks up a 3. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. Now the feed to Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
You know, we can't measure heart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
Here's Noel. Now Reed. Noel passes to Anderson. It's stolen by Kuminga. To the inside. And Green slams it in.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scales.
Here's Noel. Guarded by Poole. To the paint. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
He had 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Timeout called for
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves.
one more time.
There's 39 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Curry driving to the basket. Basket good. Curry's got 9.
How about the quickness on the drive from Curry? The moment he finds his opening, that guy is off to the races.
This is it to McDaniels. Up top, Edwards. He's covered by Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Edwards. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Left side Curry. Rooney. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead, they're in. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at point guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Curry from deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. And the Warriors lead by 11.
And the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Curry is just lethal from outside.
Towns kicks to McDaniels. Tries it from 9. That's good on the jump shot.
Love the work there. They got the most out of that possession.
Curry against Conley. Outside Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the lead up to 11 now for the Warriors.
Tell you what, it's just one of those nights where Curry finds a rhythm and just keeps on flowing. This show never gets old.
Conley dishes to Gobert. Misses the layup. Warriors have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Thompson finds Green. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Conley. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Lets it go from the wing. No good on that one. So Golden State will take it the other way. Curry with it. Now defended by Gobert. Back to Curry. They double team Curry. From deep, Green. Another 3 for Golden State.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. 6 to shoot. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Edwards. And the shot is long.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Curry way outside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Curry, and that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Good hustle right there. I love that effort. Just a little late in the act.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
That's good from Edwards on the assist from Conley.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Outside Curry. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got 12 points in just the second half. And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Drives to the hoop and finished off by Edwards.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
It was like watching a three-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Stephen Curry.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And Edwards drops them both.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And a deep three from Curry. No good there. And Minnesota now the other way. There's the pass to Edwards. Back to Towns. That one drops for him.
When you talk about guys that can score from all three levels, I think Big Cat is right at the top of that list, especially if you condense it to just big guys. He can do it facing up or with his back to the goal.
Steps back. Curry on the wing. Covered by Conley. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Edwards. And it's Towns penetrating. Can't connect from short range. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Good on the three-point shot.
I mean, the range is just unreal. Curry can make even the toughest shots look easy.
And here's Edwards. It's stolen, so we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
The Timberwolves were all business as they came through the tunnel, determined to give their fans a reason to celebrate tonight. So the Timberwolves win the tip. All right, let's check out the starting group for the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Josh Giddey. Then there's Holmgren. Then there's Lou Dort. And it's Williams in at the 4-man position. Now here's McDaniels. Clock at 6. Back to Towns. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
And it's Holmgren missing. Outside Edwards. Pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort against McDaniels. The shot by Dort, no good. Up top, Edwards. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. Dort against McDaniels. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. Great start so far, 3 of 3 in this one.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go, and he banks in the layup.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first.
And I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, just another one in that long line of Kentucky Wildcats coming into the NBA that has carved out a pretty nice career so far in the league.
Saric checks in for Dort. Now here's McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. Here's Conley. Got a hand on it. Outside, Williams. And it's Holmgren missing. It has been fantastic watching Gilgeous-Alexander continue to improve.
And I love VA also, along with his improvement, what we've seen in terms of his leadership and responsibility to this team. He shows a very strong work ethic, and this is why a lot of people are still excited about his growth and progress.
Gobert, and the bucket is good.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. Here's Towns. Deflected. We've got 1:13 left in the first quarter. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And Giddey thinks he's out there playing Australian rules football with that kind of play.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Now here's Conley. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Giddey against Edwards. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The open shot by Saric. Again, Oklahoma City.
Catch and shoot opportunity for Dario, and he doesn't waste it.
Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Towns. Outside Conley. Here's Edwards. McDaniels up top. There's the block. Here we go, one-on-one. Outside Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander on the wing. From deep three-point range. And so the first quarter is in the books. The T-Wolves on top, up by 4. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around, and lots of hands were touching it.
Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Dario Saric is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Williams in at the small forward. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. Two important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team. And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Saric, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Anthony Edwards, and Minnesota calls time here. And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. That you got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shoving down primary offensive players on the other team.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good. So it's Minnesota now, trailing by 2. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Towns. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 3rd assist of the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Here's Holmgren. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. Conley against Gilgeous-Alexander. Gobert passes to Towns. Offensive rebound. Outside Conley. Edwards against Giddey. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. They shoot again. Here's Gobert. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Tries yet again. The Thunder pull it in. Saric has got his 4th rebound in this one. Williams into the lane. Here's Holmgren. Now Šarić for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
A reverse slam? That was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Pass to Šarić. And Šarić throws it down.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Šarić gets to the rim.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Conley. Here's Gobert. Conley with the ball. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Here's McDaniels. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range. Well, we're starting to see the pieces fall into place in OKC. Their number 2 overall pick, Chet Holmgren, showing tremendous promise, and the chemistry he's developing with Josh Giddey and SGA makes them very, very intriguing.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Thunder. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Here's McDaniels. It's hauled in by Šarić. The Thunder have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ooh, no layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
44 seconds left in the first half. Here's Towns. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People previous plays up and down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, just a solid passer. Towns relishes his role as leader of this team, wanting to set up his teammates.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. What a performance from Shai Gilgeous.
23, the Thunder, 24. For the Jabberwockies!
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Kyle Anderson is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jalen Noel. Then there's Taurean Prince. And it's Alexander Walker in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Thunder with a lead. Here's Mann to the inside. Stolen by Anderson. Here's Noel. The layup off target. The Thunder shooting a red-hot 63% in this game. Dort's shot is good. And it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
The turnover leading to the turnout. That's a fast break, and Dort finishes it off.
And the Timberwolves call time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Here's Edwards. With the tip, controls the rebound and the putback. Towns has got 11.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass, recapturing possession so we can take it right back up.
Pass to Holmgren. Can't cash it in from close range for Minnesota. They've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl-Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Here's Giddey. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Yeah, Giddey setting the pickup, drew the defender to the roller, and then opening to shoot.
The kick out to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Gilgeous-Alexander uses the glass on the layup. He's got 15.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 15 points in the game. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Outside Conley. 6 on the shot clock. This for the tie! And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's on Dario Saric.
Totally fearless. Conley clashes against strong defense inside. He'll go to any lengths to find those shots.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Watching SGA run this offense, he's so patient and he reads the defense exceptionally well.
Conley passes to Edwards. Yes! Great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards. He's got 9 points here in the second half. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Here's Giddey. From down in the low post, it goes. Giddey's gotten 4 this quarter. Yeah, Gilgeous-Alexander really plays at his pace, Grant.
You know, B.A., he's one of those guys the defense just can't speed up. And every move is purposeful. No wasted motion. He methodically breaks you down. Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's true. He's now 9 of 10.
And Giddey just that 6th sense to find the open man.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns a screen on Giddey to the paint. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley. Towns has got 13 now.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
There's 18 seconds left in the third. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. McDaniels with the rebound. Right side, Edwards. From deep, Conley. Just 3 on the clock. It'll count.
So much talk about the work ethic of Gilgeous-Alexander. Strong defensive play that time.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And Oklahoma City looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Holmgren is out there with Dario Saric. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Williams in at the 3 slot. Pass to McDaniels. Now Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, last season for the Thunder, Brent, their top 8 guys by playing time, all 23 and under.
You get experience for those guys, and there's really nothing that replicates game time, game action, game decisions. These guys all exposed to it last year, BA. Let's see what kind of strides they make in this season.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Up top, Saric. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Williams. Fades away. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Minnesota in the lead. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Conley passes to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 9 assists now tonight.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing scorer.
Now Conley. Pass to Edwards. Driving in. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Over to the left wing. Outside Giddey. Here's Holmgren, defended by Gobert. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Pass to Conley. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from 14. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams from long range. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
And it seemed like throughout this game, right after the jump ball, they've just been feeling it from distance, getting all the looks they want and continuing to take advantage of that three-point line.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander finds Saric. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Here's McDaniels. Outside Edwards. There's the triple. And it's Holmgren with a rebound. Oklahoma City, they're working against the clock now. From deep, Giddey gets the 3 ball to go.
And a nice stroke. That's coming along for Josh Giddey.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Minnesota with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They're running. Williams with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Man, a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the gap to 7.
You know, the team's struggling to come back. He really wanted all of those free throws.
Conley against Giddey. That's good from Towns on the assist by Conley.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Minnesota now. So far in the 4th, they've allowed just 6 points. Towns passes to McDaniels from deep. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
Now here's Towns. And so it's Minnesota with the W. This one was a fun one to watch. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And it's the Warriors to start out. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Holmgren. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Dort in at the 3. Now here's Wiggins. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 5. And it's blocked. Williams scanning the floor. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Dort. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the feed to Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
For so long, the Golden State Warriors were waiting to be back at full strength. But when one guy comes back, it seems like another goes down. The injury bug has been a real challenge for them.
Now here's Thompson. It's stolen by Dort. Oklahoma City moving it around. Boy, he launched that one from way outside. Holmgren's got 5.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Outside Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Injuries, though, are an obstacle the Warriors, RJ, have met head-on.
Yeah, it's impressive how they've overcome those hurdles, insisting on still playing their best basketball, even when they're shorthanded.
And they've had a chance to develop some younger players when the older guys, the established players, were out.
Gotta use these opportunities because 5 minutes can go to 10, just like 10 minutes can go to 0.
Well said.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams. There's the triple. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Now here's Thompson. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. The shot. The shot, no good. An update from the sidelines. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Dagnall. Said priority number 1 is to not let these guys get going from the perimeter. Do not let them start getting open threes. It's a recipe for disaster. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Devising a strategy to take away that three-point shot. Tooney, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
And as good as Draymond Green has been on the floor, this guy will be an all-time broadcaster, already a popular podcast. Great TV studio appearances as well.
Now here's Williams. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. It's Thompson off the drive. They now take the lead.
You like the way Clay reads the defense and finds the soft spot. Great move.
And Draymond Green, the next broadcasting star. You've watched his work. Why is that?
And Kevin, I think his basketball IQ is incredible. And we see that when he plays, but he can also vocalize it to the audience. And of course, Draymond is not afraid to say what he thinks.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And Thompson kicks to Wiggins. Knocked away. Wiggins drawn the double team. The layup missed.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Giddey finds Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drives in. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
They kick it out to Green. Holmgren with the steal. Here's Giddey. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Wiggins. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He finished it.
Give it up for your Warriors U15.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Looney out there with Wiggins. So that's the group out there for Golden State. The Warriors trail.
And this Thunder team in desperate need of a veteran. Someone on their way out that can still be productive and provide some leadership for the young guys.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Dort. The kick out to Williams. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. A three-pointer off the mark. So now, how does Oklahoma City, Greg, get back into the mix in the Western Conference?
Kevin, it's going to be tough. Just so much inexperience on the roster right now. Keeping the core here, yeah, but experienced players to fill out that roster.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Back to Williams. Over Green. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Drills it from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Thunder. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Thompson surveying the floor. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
Big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
Passes to Giddey. With the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got his first basket.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson finds Looney. Outside for Curry. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And Green is right there. Green's got 4 this quarter.
Relentless. You will never outwork Draymond.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Thunder are trying to build something that will last. The front office says you stick to your principles, your values, and you think long term. We're focused on building a sustainably great team. We continue to be forward-facing in that respect. Kevin, back to you.
It's a good philosophy, and they're not looking for any shortcuts, which is admirable. David, thanks.
Let's just say that was an ill-advised pass there. Very close to a turnover.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
On the wing, Wiggins. Giddey against Thompson. Outside for Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Curry's got the game tied up here for the Warriors. And the NBA in recent years has gone from measuring players' height in shoes to now, Richard, just in socks. Like, for instance, Draymond Green went from 6'7" to 6'6", although he'll probably argue that with you. Did you get shorter without shoes?
I was one of the rare players that actually rounded lower. I was 6'6" and 3/4 without shoes on, so I would probably be closer to 6'9" with shoes and socks and orthotics. So, you know, look, I was one of the honest ones, so I have no issue with them bringing it back down. So it's fine. I'm glad they're changing it up and we're getting accurate numbers.
On the wing, Thompson. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Pass to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go with the three. The Warriors pull it in. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
They need this. And Giddey gets it to go. Giddey's got 5.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Thompson against Giddey. Outside Curry. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got the lead. Back up to 3 now for the Warriors. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Hangs. Wiggins with some nice D. And that's it for the first half of that. Thank you, David, and we'll be back.
The Thunder, 17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Chet Holmgren has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Taking a look at the Thunder, we've got Williams, and it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered closely. And a wide open look for Lamb. Traps in the tray. Lamb's got the lead up to 6 now for the Warriors.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Joe passes to Mann. Shot from the wing. Here's Joe. Defended by DiVincenzo. Williams gets the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Warriors leading by 4. You know, one thing, Greg, the Thunder have done a great job drafting international players.
Players like Serge Ibaka, Steven Adams in the past. A few good ones on this current roster as well. Credit the OKC scouts for just finding guys all over the world.
Poole kicks to Green. The pass to Kuminga. Another 3 for Golden State.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Pass to Robinson Earl. At the elbow, Williams. Pass to Joe. Williams in the post. Working on Green. And Williams with the stuff.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
And that's his MO. Be physical, get in position for the putback, and throw it down. The defense got to know that's what he's looking to do.
Back to Poole. Feeds it to Green. Rebound by Williams. Thunder trailing by 5. Takes it inside. Man gets the bucket.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Pass to Kuminga. And he gets it to go. Kuminga's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Man passes to Williams. It's stolen by Green. DiVincenzo with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Here's Lamb. Lays it up off the glass. And it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Wiggins passes to Joe. Now DiVincenzo. Dishes it to Kuminga. Poole on the wing. The turnaround jumper. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make them all.
In the corner, it's Wiggins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Thunder shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. Payton, he's checked in for the Warriors. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Warriors leading by 5. And the pass to Kuminga. Pass to DiVincenzo. Poole with it. Green with a screen for Poole. Fades back. And another 3 for Golden State.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. A reverse. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. And the shot goes in.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Warriors leading by 10. Here's Poole. Spins. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Thunder with the rebound. And there's the drive. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. The core of this team all out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green at the 4. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Looney. That's the Warriors 5. And it's Wiggins missing. Thunder trailing by 10. Williams kicks to Giddey. Outside, Dort. Shot on the wing. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Kevon Looney may be a veteran player, but he continues to overachieve.
Just last year, he set a new career high for reboundings in a single game. As a player, it's your job to keep improving yourself, and Looney has never lost sight of that.
They kick it out to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 4 assists in the game. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Bangs home the trifecta.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Green against Williams. Sweet move. And it goes out of bounds. Fast touch by Green.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Thunder trailing by 11. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another 3.
A confident shooter from deep. When you give Gilgeous-Alexander space to pull the trigger, he's not going to hesitate.
Thompson outside. And Thompson throws it down.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, our man is going for the jugular.
Giddey the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires the three. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Giddey against Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Holmgren leading the way. Passes it to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Wiggins passes to Curry. Back to Wiggins. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. For the three. Lets it go from deep. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
Curry looking around. Out to Thompson. The three. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
Whenever the ball leaves Clay's hands, it is the same every single time. You always feel like it's going in. He's that good of a shooter.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. It's deflected. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Warriors.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Stephen Curry.
He was just dropping dimes left and right out there. Any opening that the D provided, he exploited it and found his teammates.
Giddey with it. Now Green defending. Dort passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Williams can't get it to go. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. And a deep three from Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Even early. All right, David, great job.
Doris, we're expecting most of the action to come out of the backcourt in this game.
No, exactly, VA. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. Stolen by Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Towns down low. Working on Green. 6 to shoot. McDaniels from long range. Here's Gobert. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
So long, so athletic. Rudy Gobert with a big-time dunk.
Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Now Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Now, even with that shoot-first mindset, Klay Thompson willing and able to make a great pass.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
And it's Green missing.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Edwards for 3. Outside Conley. Back to Daniels. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game, but I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
And Minnesota has possession. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Back to Daniels. Edwards with it. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Curry against Conley. On the attack, Curry. Wiggins from long range. And it's Gobert with a rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Towns for 3. Rebound by Wiggins.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
McDaniels against Curry. On the wing, Thompson. 5 on the clock. The kick out, Curry. From the arc. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now.
Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. And the Warriors miss again.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Karl Anthony Towns, too big, too strong, too high off his feet.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Now here's Conley. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Edwards. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
Boy, that defense must be better. Anthony Edwards getting it done on the interior.
Thompson outside. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Conley to the middle. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Looney, a screen on Conley. Buries it from 3.
We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Now here's Conley. To the paint. The kick out to Edwards. Beyond the arc. Conley finds Edwards. Back to Conley. Up in time. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater. What a huge... And that concludes the first quarter of play. Timberwolves ahead, up by 7. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job establishing an inside presence. Now that'll open up more options offensively throughout the remainder of the game.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Conley, puts up a 3, kept alive. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
2 things there, guys, to get to that offensive rebound put back by Karl Anthony Towns. Instincts and positioning, both in play.
Curry against Conley. Now here's Curry. Defense is right there. Up and in on the layup. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's exactly what you work for, a high percentage look. Yeah, you know, after a couple down years with key players injured, it's safe to say the Golden State Warriors are back.
Here's Gobert. Conley passes to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Baseline jumper. The shot by Conley, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
The Warriors are back to contending for championships.
Yes, they are. A testament to their perseverance and belief in themselves. They knew once they got healthy, they would be a threat. And they've been a fun team to watch as they get back to form.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Draymond Green suffered through the losing years with the Dubs. He said, quote, "I just couldn't get myself going. Coach Kerr pulled me aside and said, quote, "You have to be the worst player in meaningless games I've ever seen. But I found a love again, and I'm just enjoying playing basketball." Brian?
Hey, it shows, Allie. Thank you.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his 3rd All-Star game, he actually won the 3-point contest, and consider in the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Green. Thompson with it. Fires from the wing. And it's hammered home by Green.
How easy is it to appreciate the intensity with which Draymond Green plays? Go ahead with power, sir.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Golden State has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Green, the pass to Thompson. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Stolen by Conley. Right side McDaniels.
2 minutes.
And the 18-footer right on the mark. McDaniels got 6 points.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Up top, Curry. He's guarded by Conley. Green for 3. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. He's got 5.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Now a timeout called by Minnesota.
And after winning MVP honors in 2015, Steph Curry was even better in 2016, taking home another MVP award, going back-to-back.
For your Warriors,
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Conley passes to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Goes back up. And the jumper is on the mark. Conley's gotten his second bucket.
Well, smart shot selection from Mike Conley, right? Just get into your mid-range bag and complete the play. He does so there.
Curry against Conley. The kick out to Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Timberwolves basketball.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Thompson against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. 41 seconds left in the first half. Thompson outside. Here he goes. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Curry's got 3 assists now in this one.
This is the craftiness of Klay Thompson. Sometimes, boy, off the dribble drive, you better look out.
Now here's McDaniels. 6 points for him. Towns for 3. They get the rebound. Edwards, the pass to Conley. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Second chance shot. Edwards can't hit. Curry from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance. And we're through the first half of play here. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Kuminga is out there with Gary Payton II. Then it's Jermichael Green, and it's Poole in at the 1 spot. That's the Warriors 5. The Warriors trailing. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Prince down low. DiVincenzo covering. They grab their own miss. Here's Alexander Walker. Another miss by Minnesota. Golden State has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Inside, here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
At the line for the Dubs, Jermichael Green, shooting 1. Timeout, Timberwolves. Who wants t-shirts? Dub Nation, get up and make some noise once again for your Warriors Dinks team.
And the free throw, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Here's Noel. Pass to Alexander Walker. Kicks it out to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. DiVincenzo covering. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Well, you know the Timberwolves are a young squad, Doris. When will it be their time, you think?
Well, I think, B.A., when you have a talent that is the anchor of your organization, which they have in Karl Anthony Towns, Cat is one of the most talented big men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
And so they foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Warriors going with a whole new group out there.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Outside Curry.
Substitution on the court.
Thompson outside. The kick out to Wiggins. Curry with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And Gobert with a block.
Well, let's remember, Rudy Gobert has got a 7'9" wingspan. Sometimes it's just easy picking sending it back.
Now here's Conley. He's got 5. Outside Edwards to the inside. Here's Gobert. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Curry against Conley. Curry passes to Looney. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Timberwolves have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Curry against Conley. Pass to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Edwards. Now Conley. Shot clock at 6. Oh, and a fast break for the Warriors. Here's Green. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Green's got 7 points.
Boy, Draymond Green attacking off the dribble drive. The big man with a tremendous move.
Conley against Curry. Here's McDaniels. And Minnesota again with a bucket.
This is goes to Mike Conley.
Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Conley with the ball. He's got 5. Outside Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Conley passes to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 8 in the third. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Edwards finds McDaniels. Back to Edwards. 3-pointer. Stolen by Thompson. Green, the pass to Curry. Let's go with a 3. From downtown, gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Stephen Curry is must-see TV right now. This guy offensively so brilliant.
For 3, Conley. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. It's still anybody's game as we Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. With it being such a tight game, he tried to lighten the mood in the huddle, saying, quote, "It's just a game, guys. Have fun. Stay loose. Let it fly. I believe in you guys. Let's see if that laid-back approach works."
As always, Allie, we thank you. On the court for Minnesota, filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point. Clock is at 3. Fast break, Minnesota. And he gets it to go. And the Timberwolves lead by 4. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points.
Golden State has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Curry passes to Thompson. Left side, Green. And here's Curry. Here's Looney. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Towns with the ball. Now Wiggins defending. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Now here's Towns. Over Green. It's kept alive. Gobert. Outside McDaniels. Towns with the ball. Back to Daniels. It's stolen by Green. Wiggins passes to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
The Warriors have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Conley against Curry. Pass to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Well, the gravity that Curry commands, it always leads to wide open looks for the guys around him.
Conley against Curry. Outside Edwards. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. The Warriors pull it in.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Pass to Wiggins. Back to Curry. Outside, Green. Right side, Curry. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Towns with the ball. Conley passes to Towns. Shoots over Curry. And too long on the shot. The Warriors have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Out left to the wing. Looney with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. The shot by Looney, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, the pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. No luck on that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And Klay Thompson picks up the foul. That's his first foul. 1:05 left in the 4th. Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Outside McDaniels. To the inside. Here's Edwards. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Important possession here.
Yeah, we'll see how they execute under pressure.
Left side, Green. Back to Curry. 34 seconds left to play in the fourth.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
And here's Minnesota now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Pass to Conley. Back to Daniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Thompson. For 3, Conley. Rebounded by Green. Now Curry. So we see the Timberwolves get the win. All right, Allie, good stuff.
brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Torian Prince. And it's McDaniels in at the 3 spot. Clock at 4. This one for 3. Offensive rebound. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Now here's Williams. Now the pass to Giddey. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards defending. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. He dishes it to Holmgren. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Now here's Williams. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Now here's Holmgren. T right on him. Passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year. So just solid at the line.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Now here's Edwards. Towns kicks to Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Towns, and it's Towns on the follow.
Towns has excellent size and really long arms, and he uses both to wreak havoc on the offensive boards.
Outside Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Prince. Here's Towns, and Towns throws it down.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism. They're getting off the floor to throw it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Towns with the steal. McDaniels with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, Williams with the steal. Gobert against Gilgeous-Alexander. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. A three-pointer is right on target.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide-open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. And slam dunk by Sharp.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Towns. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Prince is effective at converting second chance opportunities when he chooses to go after them.
Pass to Giddey. 1:02 left in the first quarter of the game. It's good.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Edwards. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Towns against Saric. Towns dishes to Edwards. Misses in close.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Williams passes to Holmgren. That ties it up.
Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Gilgeous Alexander against Edwards. Left side, Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Here's Edwards. And it's Shea Gilgeous Alexander with the rebound. Pass to Holmgren. Now Giddey. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Prince out there with Edwards, and it's McDaniels in at the three, the small forward.
In the paint, Towns is just a nightmare for defenders. His size is a huge advantage.
The pass to Williams. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. A fader. Gobert pulls it in. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And Greg Anthony for Shea Gilgeous Alexander. Part of a growing trend in this NBA, giving his team length in the backcourt.
Yeah, 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. He can see over the top of the defense. He helps you on the glass, and he can switch onto front court players defensively. That's what teams are looking for nowadays.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Inside, here's Prince, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Prince can really elevate now. He plays much bigger than 6'7", and we just saw an example of that there.
Gilgeous Alexander surveying the D. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Edwards, the bounce pass. Here's Towns. No good. So the Thunder will take it the other way. Here's Williams. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Edwards passes to Prince, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Garth, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a four-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
And Edwards with the stuff.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Gilgeous Alexander against Edwards. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
He takes it in. Out to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Prince, the pass to Towns. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Thunder have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
That's amazing play down in the big boy area. Powering that thing down on a much taller defender.
The feed to Prince. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Sharp.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half of the game. Edwards finds McDaniel. The kick out to Towns. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
Showing us a little bit of everything tonight. Karl Anthony Towns, extremely versatile, taking over at the offensive end.
Outside, Dort. Howard down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Over in the corner, Edwards. Prince kicks to Edwards. So the wing on the left. There's McDaniels. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
The Timberwolves, 27.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Karl Anthony Towns has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Lou Dort out there with Williams. Then it's Williams. And it's Joe in at the 2 guard. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. It's deflected. Conley with it. Passes it to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's Wiggins. Nice move. And that's 2 points on the layup.
I tell you what, he looks fresh coming out of halftime if that possession's any indication.
And the defense to me looks a little stale, like week-old bread. I mean, they made that way too easy for him. They need to get back into the flow here.
Great pass to set up the lay-in. Reeves got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves. Giddey against Conley. Giddey the pass to Wiggins. Wow. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
The previous play.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to check.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he's good on the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Now Conley. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And here's Anderson from the arc. Rebounded by Joe. Oklahoma City leading by 3. It's Williams with the drive. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And the Timberwolves call timing. And it's a completely new lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 5. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Here's Edwards. And contact. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
From past the arc, that's it, and the Oklahoma City lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from McDaniels.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Pass to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 3 assists in the game. This team has credited Giddey's background for shaping him as a player.
You know, he grew up in a house dominated by basketball. Both his parents played professionally in Australia, and that goes a long way toward developing your basketball IQ.
Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Stolen by McDaniels. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
And have yourself a night, Shay. We know he can dish it, but when he needs to, SGA can just take over offensively.
Edwards looking it over. Outside, Towns. And here is McDaniels. He's got 6, 4 on the shot clock. Shoots from the baseline. Towns, no luck.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
The shot by Sharch, no good. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
Dort, he's checked in for Josh Giddey. Holmgren sets the screen for Dort. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist by Dort. Holmgren's got 10 points.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Back to Edwards. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And when Gobert goes up, he gets up. Airtime to spare as he slams the putback home.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander against Prince. Towns with the steal. Gobert the pass to Prince. McDaniels finds Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic dunk.
Well, turning defense against the offense. We talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
Yeah, and as a 2-guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter. So it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, here's what Chris Finch went over with his guys during the break. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So on the floor for Minnesota. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Edwards is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
McDaniels finds Gobert. That's tipped. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. There's Williams, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. To the inside, Prince, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional.
I'd suggest that he stay with those basics because we've got a tight one here tonight.
The kick out to Williams. Now, here's George. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide-open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Prince dishes to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Towns, the pass to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
Largely because of that win, Gilgeous-Alexander feeling confident attacking inside.
And the Timberwolves call time. The Timberwolves trail. 4th quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Here's Prince. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Dort.
You know, Taurean Prince is not the guy you want to send to the foul line.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. That one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
And where some feel stressed, Gilgeous-Alexander feels strength. Love the confidence from the young fella.
Prince kicks to Edwards. Towns against Saric. Right side, Edwards. And he jams it with authority.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric.
Saric's not backing away from having the ball in his hands in a big spot. Well done.
A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Edwards kicks to McDaniel. Back to Edwards. Here's Prince. Gobert, great positioning on the putback. Gobert's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
It's Gobert showing some guts on that one. With that lift, a good bet to get off a good look in that crucial moment.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Saric. Dort attacking. And it's Saric. That time on the assist by Dort.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind the layup. Come on now. My goodness.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Kicks it to Williams. Now the dish to Holmgren. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
Oh! And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good there. The potential game winner off the mark. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. Saric is out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams at the 3. Minnesota shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Outside Edwards. Back to Prince. 5 on the clock. McDaniels kicks to Prince over Williams. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. This is to Holmgren. Back to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for your Oklahoma City, Williams.
And Williams drops them both.
Tremendous job at the line as usual. You can always bank on him in those situations.
And the Timberwolves call timeout.
Timeout. Starting.
Great action here if you're just joining us, about 1 minute into OT. Pass to Prince. To the middle. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Towns against Saric. Here's Dort. Missed inside. And Minnesota has possession. Trailing by 2. Ball's not loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Edwards. And here we go. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Takes it out to Prince. Shot clock at 6. Count! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Wow, what a shot. Gobert showing he has what it takes in the clutch.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes!
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Edwards passes to Towns. Shoots a fader. Here's Prince. Second shot opportunity. Got it.
And not the same skinny guy he was when he entered the league. Gobert a lot less affected by contact these days.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Can't believe that took so long. They needed to foul a lot sooner.
Here's Dort.
Quick and smart, Prince finds all kinds of ways to disrupt shooters.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 2. 11 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
And the dunk by Holmgren.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. They had to scrape and claw to push it.
transition in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls, because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
The starters for the Golden State Warriors. The core of the dynasty all on the floor. Curry and Clay, the guards, with Draymond up front at the 4. Kevon Looney is out there with Andrew Wiggins.
Draymond Green showing off some big man handles. Great job from the point forward there.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Dort. Pass to Holmgren. 6 on the shot clock. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Thompson outside. Curry with it. The 3. Back to Green. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Dort with it. Now guarded by Curry. Here's Holmgren. He can't get it to go. Green with the defensive effort. And when Dort's out there, Grant, he really gives this team a physical presence.
Oh, I like this guy, BA. I mean, very strong, very aggressive at both ends. He makes a lot of hustle plays. Seems like every successful team has one or two of those guys like him.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort outside. Inside. Here's Holmgren. Looney grabs a miss. Here's Thompson. Oh, he missed the dunk. He had a flat tire there, I guess. Pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
No layups right there for SGA up to the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Out to Thompson. 3-pointer. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Going inside. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
Gilgeous-Alexander up there, so dynamic as a finisher.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry passes to Thompson. There's 1:54 left in the first quarter. On the attack, Green. And watching Draymond Green play, Grant, he's the quarterback on both ends.
I love that, BA. Defensively, constantly calling out instructions on how to switch, keeping everyone organized. And offensively, Green is an incredible passer, sees guys get open before they do.
2022, what a year for Golden State. Another NBA title.
Unbelievable. From the worst record in the league, climbing back on top, getting their big 3 healthy. Man, as long as you have a healthy Steph Curry, I think you're going to have a chance to get there. What a run they were on. SGA entering the NBA as a very good shooter with the potential to become a great one.
Curry finds Thompson. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And it's Green off the drive. And it's hammered home by Green.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Back to Giddey. Pass to Williams. It's Dort on the wing. Now here's Williams. He's off on that one. Green with the defensive effort. The Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Curry passes to Looney. And Looney with the slam.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stefan's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense like that one.
Outside Giddey. Lets it go from the wing. Looney grabs a miss.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Stolen by Giddey. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And that one falls for Curry.
Yeah, we talk so much about Curry being the best shooter after he makes a three, but there's a lot more to it. I mean, this guy is also the most accurate free throw shooter of all time. So it's pure no matter where it comes from.
Thompson outside. And again, no good by Golden State. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer! Great. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Warriors ahead, up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And from what we've seen here from the Warriors, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Josh Giddey out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Lou Dort. Then there's Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Wiggins outside. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And how about the acrobatics from Andrew Wiggins? Way up that time.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Klay Thompson picks one up. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Wiggins passes to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Fires from deep. Misses another. Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Oklahoma City shooting around 50% of the game so far. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Coaches love Gilgeous-Alexander and the way that he's working. He's refusing to give in against that kind of airtight defense.
Well, Brent, the relationship between players and refs can sometimes seem a little hostile. Does it need to be that way?
Well, you and me have our little tiffs, don't we, Brian? So, yes, in order for us to do our best work. No, I'm kidding. It doesn't have to be that way. But, look, when you're at this level of competition, it's heated, it's intense. Sometimes get outside your board a little bit. And that's when instances like this can happen between a player and a referee. And that goes for both sides.
Outside, Green. Back to Curry. Green with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry with it. Guarded now by Williams. Got it. Green's got 8 points.
That's pretty much textbook screen and roll action with Draymond Green as the screener.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. He's got 14. Dort outside. Outside Giddey. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. Williams. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Yeah, and despite being the youngest team in the league, the Thunder have been solid defensively the last couple of years. A great sign going forward for this franchise.
Pass to Curry. Back to Thompson. Here's Curry. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's Holmgren. He's defended by Looney. Thompson against Giddey. Here's Holmgren. And he takes that one up and powers it through. Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Thompson outside. And there's Curry on the assist by Thompson. He's got 6. And looking at this Oklahoma City roster, what makes them so good on D?
Well, they have loads of length. The Thunder have made a point to draft players with huge wingspans, making things difficult for opponents scoring-wise.
Pass to Wiggins. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Warriors. And coach is sure it should be going the other way. He's challenging the out-of-bounds violation.
This call is all about viewing perspective. A lot of times a coach may have a better view of this call than the official.
The previous play is under review.
The action takes place on the court.
Hey, when you're on the bench and see what looks like an obvious mistake on this call, you almost have to challenge. No matter when it comes in the game, you don't want to surrender any possessions.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
All right, we're getting the word, and yes, they're going to overturn the call. The ball will be going the other way.
Yeah, the evidence on that one was pretty clear. The ball took another touch before going out of play. Good challenge.
.40 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Williams passes to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Dort for 3. Here's Holmgren, and another shot. Nice move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
And that really has to lift his teammates' spirits right now.
I'll tell you, Grant, these second chance buckets could be what this game comes down to.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
Here's Thompson, and he gets the bucket. Thompson's got 5 points.
Yeah, capable of more than just 3 balls as Clay gets to the interior that time.
They set a pick from deep. Gilgeous-Alexander, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just... Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, he plays such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the floor for the Warriors, they've got Kuminga, Jordan Poole out there with Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's Gary Payton II, and it's Green in at the center position, locking down the middle.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Oklahoma City trailing.
Well, it's really hard going through a rebuilding phase, but the Thunder have been at it for a while, and they're trying to find the right collection of talent to finally plant the flag in the ground and move forward.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Payton against Wiggins. Poole's got room. And the Warriors tack on 2 more. This OKC roster does have some excellent building blocks to work with.
There's no doubt, BA, and I think what they're relying on is that they've got hard-working players that want to improve, and that kind of feeds the environment around here. It's going to elevate everyone's play.
Again, no good by Oklahoma City. The Warriors shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. Outside, DiVincenzo. Kuminga up top. The Thunder making a switch here. Šarić checked in.
First team foul.
And so it's Golden State with it. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Misses the layup. Oklahoma City's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wiggins from long range. Kuminga pulls it in.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one. After a couple of injury-plagued seasons where they missed the playoffs, the Warriors have returned to their winning ways. And just how impressive has that been?
Spins. DiVincenzo on the wing. Back to Poole. From deep three-point range. Payton finds Poole. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Right, and getting Klay Thompson back has been a major factor for their renewed success.
There's no doubt how vital Klay is to this team, but you got to give credit to their overall depth. I don't think Klay was fully healthy last year at any point, so he's coming in stronger. This roster still feels like strength in numbers is in effect.
DiVincenzo with a steal. It's 2-on-1. Pushing it up now. Here's Green.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And he knocks down the first one.
Shooting for Golden State, JaMychal Green. 2 shots.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Thunder have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Pass to Šarić. Will it go? And it's good on the lay-in.
Šarić, one of those guys with size and a combination of a deft touch. And in close, he's effective.
Outside Kuminga. Drives to the hoop. On the wing, Payton. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. No good on that one.
15 fouls. At the line for the Warriors.
And he's good on the second. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Pass to Šarić. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. First free throw is good.
Shooting for Golden State.
Both good from the line that time. 1:29 left to play in the third quarter here. Out to the wing. And here's Šarić for 3. Here's Mann, guarded by Poole. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. And the Warriors with possession. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Left side, DiVincenzo. To the right side. And here's Kuminga for 3. That shot missing. So the Thunder will take it the other way. And it's Williams off the drive. And he makes it on the layup.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Poole. Six to shoot. Here's Payton. Pass to Green. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's a completely new group here for the Warriors.
Substitution on the court.
The Thunder have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Joe. 17 seconds left in the third quarter here. Yep, that one goes.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now here's Curry. Yep, that one goes. Curry's got 8.
I like it when Stephen Curry gets to the inside and goes up strong. Just wants to convert from there when he gets the chance.
And that's not going to go. And so it's the Golden State Warriors finishing the quarter with... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off-guard can make plays so valuable.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Josh Giddey. He's out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Luguentz-Dort out there with Holmgren. And it's Williams in at the 4. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Oklahoma City trailing. To the paint. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
Green, the pass to Thompson. Outside Curry. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Here's Wiggins. The shot no good. And for the Thunder, they're shooting the ball at 48% so far. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession.
And they barely get to retain possession. Many times, that's a turnover.
Thompson against Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Warriors?
The fearlessness they've shown going strong inside has been impressive. The defense hasn't been very effective against them.
Well, it's one thing in a game to do a great job of drawing fouls, but going to the free throw line and delivering, that's another.
Gilgeous-Alexander with a steal. Pass to Williams. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Outside Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort with it. Pounded by Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Wiggins. The Warriors leading. Green, the pass to Looney. No good on the shot. So Oklahoma City will take it the other way. And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has that length to be able to extend up to the rim.
Outside Curry. Thompson outside. On the take. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Warriors lead by 5.
That's the counter move right there from Clay. He uses the bounce, doing more than just standstill jump shoot.
Dort outside. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Giddey. Outside for Dort. From deep, Holmgren. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Jacks up a 3. And Thompson gets the 3. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hard to predict when great shooters are using a screen. That time, Klay Thompson did a great job of finding the open space.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. From deep, Giddey. He buries it from 3. Giddey's got himself on the board with a 3 there.
No nerves from Josh Giddey that time.
Thompson outside. Ooh, stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. And now just a 3-point Warrior lead.
Can't ask for a better look when they needed it most. Using his height advantage inside.
Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. 1:19 left in the fourth quarter. Curry passes to Looney. Got a piece of it. Outside Giddey. Inside. Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And Giddey just that sixth sense to find the open man.
There's 57 seconds left in the game. Thompson against Giddey. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And you have to try to make something happen. I mean, they have to be aggressive at this point, even if it's risking a foul.
Picture perfect shooting form. Klay Thompson is pretty much money in the bank in these moments. And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Oh, got a piece of it. Green with the ball. Now Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Green, the pass to Thompson. Outside Curry. And we've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Clock at 6. Outside, Green. With the drive. Oh, he nails it!
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Money from deep!
Man, I'll tell you what, the pressure is cranked up. Who better to call than this guy?
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
A guy who hits over 90% from the line for his career, Curry trying to put his team over the hump here.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Here's Holmgren. And so the big win by Golden State. All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up for